With some big injuries confirmed for some highly owned FPL assets, let's take a look at the injury report for Game Week 12 in FPL. Hello there, and welcome to the FPL Wolf YouTube channel. My name is Jim, and I'm going to do a quick roundup of the injury news ahead of Game Week 12. We're going to go through these in order of the fixtures, so we'll start off with Burnley against Chelsea. Scott Parker has said that Broja and Hartman are both in contention for the home game against Chelsea. As far as Chelsea are concerned, the doubts they had before the international break, they seem to all be available. But the big news from Enzo Maresca is that Cole Palmer has he suffered a toe injury, so it's not the groin injury that's kept him out so far this season, but he suffered a toe injury at home. We can speculate on what that is, or we cannot. But he's not going to be back this week, possibly for Game Week 14, I believe, is up in the air. But not one for this week. So it seems that Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez and Pedro Neto will be available for selection as well. Moving on to Manchester United against Everton. News from Ruben Amorim is that Benjamin Sesko is set for a few weeks on the sidelines. As far as other absentees for United, Maguire also had an issue against Tottenham. Kobbie Mainoo hasn't trained today, but could possibly be available. It's up in the air as far as he's concerned. And in terms of their long-term issues, Lisandro Martinez is getting closer to a return. To quote him, he's becoming close to be ready to play. So, getting closer, but not an option for FPL just yet. In terms of Wolves against Crystal Palace, so new manager Rob Edwards has confirmed that Bentley, Doherty and Gomez are out for the game against Crystal Palace. As far as Crystal Palace goes, by the sounds of it, they're going to have everyone available. Oliver Glasner says all players fit and available for their trip to Wolves. So, as far as Brighton against Brentford is concerned, the big news as far as Brentford's concerned is the season-ending injury to Fabio Carvalho, who's torn his ACL. So, he's going to be out for the rest of the season, unfortunately. So, good luck to him, and hopefully comes back as strong as possible. For Brighton, seems like there's some doubts on the return of Karu Mitoma. In terms of long-term injuries, Adam Webster is going to be a long-term one, and James Milner out for the next 2 to 3 weeks. In terms of other injuries, Jack Hinchelwood will appear to be on the bench, and Solly March is getting close, whatever that means. also seems that Brajan Gruda is going to be an option, according to Fabian Hürzeler. So for Newcastle's home fixture against Manchester City, it seems that there's going to be a late decision on Anthony Gordon. It's touch and go. The news from Eddie Howe and Livramento as well. He's very close. He's been training during the international break, so could be an option. And the previous injury to Nick Pope, he has cleared the concussion protocols and has trained, and there's no problems there, to quote Eddie Howe. So hopefully he has a worldie on Saturday. So the North London derby, and one of the highest owned FPL players is going to be out for weeks, according to Mikel Arteta. Big Gabriel, his thigh injury has been confirmed. This is a tricky one. David Ornstein has said he's likely to miss 1 to 2 months. It's hard to say when he's going to be back, and when he's going to be back at the level that he can perform at. So we shall see as far as that goes. Ricardo Calafiori has been carrying a few things and hasn't trained yet, so that doesn't sound ideal. He might be okay for Sunday, but he also might not. We shall see. In terms of the offensive reinforcements, Odegaard, Madueke, Martinelli, Gyökeres and Havertz. He was very, very cagey. So, full disclosure, I'm an Arsenal fan, so I hope they're as back as quick as possible, because we need some more firepower. Let's see what happens. In terms of Tottenham, seems that Lucas Bergvall, Archie Gray, Mohamed Kudus, Kolo Muani and Pape Sarr will all be available for the North London derby at the Emirates. Daniel Farke has said that he should have his entire squad available, so that's great for them. Must be nice. As far as Aston Villa goes, the only for sure player out is Tyrone Mings. According to Unai Emery, the other players tomorrow will train, and normally it could be everyone available. So, yeah, who knows? That will be Ezri Konsa, Matty Cash, Amadou Onana and Lamare Bogard. Emery hopes to have them available, but we shall see. So, Fulham host Sunderland. As far as Fulham goes, big news for them is the hamstring surgery for Muniz, so he's going to be out for a good while. Lebris has provided an update of Sunderland. Seems like Reynaldo has returned from international duty with a minor issue, but apparently he's fine and ready for Saturday's fixture. Longer term injuries for them, so Sierkin, Mundle and Hjaldi would continue their progression this evening, featuring for the club's under-21s against Sporting Lisbon. longer term, Habib Diarra is working on his rehab, but they're going to be patient with him and look to have him back at his best for the second half of the season. So 2 matches to go. Bournemouth against West Ham. Now, early on in the season, you'd think this would be a brilliant fixture for captaining Semenyo against West Ham. But yeah, the situation looks a little different. Semenyo is a big doubt with the ankle injury that it sounds like he's been carrying for the last little while. So it seems that Justin Kluivert has come back with an injury from the Netherlands. It's an abductor injury. He was substituted off against their match against Poland. And Ben Gandok will also be out for Saturday's game against West Ham. In terms of Antoine Semenyo, a massively owned player, he was already dealing with an ankle injury. I cannot tell you if he's going to play tomorrow or not. We will have to see. So, make of that what you will. It's put a big doubt in what I do in terms of transfers this week. I have lots of ideas of ways I could go. We'll see what decision I make before the deadline tomorrow at midday. So, Nuno appeared fairly well. Was it KG? I don't know. Seems Fulkrug, Mavropanos and Potts are recovering before the trip to Bournemouth, but unsure as to whether they're going to be available. He also said that other players have returned with knocks, but yeah, who knows. As far as the final game, Liverpool against Nottingham Forest, appears that Alisson Becker is going to be back, and Florian Wirtz and Conor Bradley are going to be out. Sean Dyche has said that Callum Hudson-Odoi is nearing a return. Sean Dyche has also said that the other players are recovering and hopes to have them back in contention soon. In terms of my team, I'm going to do that in a separate video. I'm really not sure what to do about the Gabriel and Semenyo issues. Originally, I was pretty set on just hiding Gabriel on my bench and just playing this weekend out and seeing for more, hoping for more information. The Semenyo injury has really put a cat amongst the pigeons as far as my plans for this week, and I only have one transfer available. So yeah, I think I'll sleep on it, and I'll let you know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Okay, that's the weekend round up in terms of injuries for this week's fixtures. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Good luck everyone in your game weeks. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Cheers.